Hello, this is Jane Talbot, and for today's adventure I have taken myself to my edge and back. If you remember, a while ago I held up this book, Ask and It Is Given. It's a law of attraction book, and I think I said if you knew me you would never put me and that book together in a million years. Well, if you knew me and you considered the book I'm about to hold up, you'd probably say you wouldn't put me and this book or this type of book together in a billion years. It's a Mills and Boon romance. I decided, you know what, you cannot knock something until you've tried it. I've never read a Mills and Boon book, so went to the supermarket only to be utterly confused by the amount of choice there is. There's historical romance, there's modern romance, there's medical romance, there's sizzling hot romance, there's bodice ripping romance. So I was quite conservative. I went for medical romance, and the adventure was to read it and to see how I experience this. Would I get anything of use, of interest or inspirational out of the experience? The book was 190 pages long. I read it this morning, and I have to say it was fairly flat. Two main characters, pretty two-dimensional, bit of inner conflict. Both had past traumas to overcome. There was sizzling chemistry between them. He was a real alpha male surgeon. She, interestingly enough, was surgically enhanced herself. We, the reader, knew both their secrets, and we knew that if they shared those secrets, the tension, the inner conflict would be resolved. Shared the secrets in the end. He gets down on one knee and proposes to her. Was I hooked at all? No. Did I see myself or feel myself in that story? No. I was going to say, actually, it didn't even get me to question my own experiences with romance. That's not true. Actually, when I compared my own experiences, they were far more inspiring than what I had just read. So actually it was worthwhile, because sometimes I think people, women, want to escape into these kind of stories because they don't find their own story satisfying enough. And then I got to thinking one step further about what else I'd got out of reading this book. What I'd learned, I suppose, is the structure, the mechanics of romantic fiction. And then, well, you might know where I'm heading with this now, especially if you followed a few of my video blogs and some of the trends in my adventuring. I got to thinking whether I could write one myself. So I went onto the Mills and Boon website, which is really worth a visit. They describe all the different types of romantic fiction they publish, the types of males, the types of female characters, the settings, how much sex, how many words, and then you choose what you'd like to write and then you submit. They made a great recommendation, which was A, you should be passionate about romance. Not sure about that. I'm not sure what they really mean by romance. And the other thing is the recommendation to steep yourself in romantic fiction and then to write from that well of experience. So if I do take this as an adventurous invitation, I may have to read some more of this, and I'm not sure how much more I can take.